Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the NMNTS Monday Night Thunder Series presented by Motor Sims Racing Magazine. Tonight we have the hashtag Las Vegas Strong 350 from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. This is the second race of the chase. Right now we have one driver locked into the next round of six, and that is Tyler Justice. The other six drivers competing, or seven drivers competing tonight to move on to the next round are Mike Bruno, Andrew Cardinal, Zach Lindgren, Spence Thompson, DJ Hargrove, Ryan Broderick, and David Levine, ladies and gentlemen. That being said, up in the booth with me tonight is Dewey Lozelle. Running the cameras for No Breaks TV is Tom Jenks. Dewey, welcome to Las Vegas Speedway. It looks like we're going to have a bit of fun tonight.
And definitely looking forward to getting this race underway here this evening at Las Vegas. We got 146 laps for tonight's event. Of course, first and foremost, when I say our thoughts and prayers are with everybody in Las Vegas after the horrible act of violence that happened last night. We're all thinking about each and every person that's been affected.
Yeah, definitely so, Dewey. Couldn't say that better myself. For everybody at NMNTS and No Breaks Racing, thoughts and prayers and our hearts go out to all those people, the victims and the families and friends of all those people that were attending the concert last night. Also on the track right now, we have begun qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. John Barron in the number 69 truck is on the track at this time. He'll be running around in a Toyota Tundra for SimSpec PC Towers.
The other truck on the track, number 99, that's Ronald White.
John Barron's first lap will be a 30 with a 5:02. That's good enough for quick time, being the first qualifier out. We'll see if he can pick up any speed on his second lap.
John Barron comes across. He'll clock in 35.15, currently second on the board.
'69 John Barron and SimSpec PT Towers Toyota Tundra comes back, checker flag. He improves his time a little bit to a 30.129. That's good enough for quick time.
Ronald White's second lap as he crosses the stripe, a little bit quicker, 32.06, still second on the board.
Now coming onto the track, ladies and gentlemen, he'll start his warm-up lap from pit road. It is the number 75 of Terry Mason in the Project 9 line Chevy Silverado.
The other driver that would be joining him on track in the number 72 Gray Wolf Silverado here tonight, that's Kenneth Youngs.
Should be a pretty interesting race tonight here, Dewey. We've got a chance to go out and run some practice laps during the practice session. These cool temps on this track, you can really run this truck anywhere on the track and hold it through the corners wide open. I went out and I ran about a 20-lap stint wide open all the way around the track this evening and was only able to drop 3/10 from start to finish. So we should be able to see some pretty aggressive driving tonight, but also some controlled driving with the track temps and the grip that's in this track tonight. And the 75 of Terry Mason picks up third quickest with a 30.369 on her first lap, ladies and gentlemen, as he drives her off into turn one at 185 miles per hour.
Ken comes across with the first of two time laps. His first lap, 35.25, fourth quick on the board.
In practice, 75 of Terry Mason coming out of turn four now, ran a 30.037. See if he's able to improve in his second lap, and he does, to a 30.089, good enough for quick time.
Ken coming across the stripe for lap number 2. He'll clock in 30.079. That'll put Kenneth Yontz to the top of the board.
Next car coming out, Dewey, is Jake Little in the number 41 unsponsored Chevy Silverado. He will be the first of the cars remaining in practice that have broken the 30-second mark. His quickest time in practice this evening was a 29.999. So we'll see if he's able to keep her in the 29s for his qualifying laps this evening and get him moved up the board.
Joining him on the track in the Chevy Silverado, sponsored Chevy Silverado, number 31, that's Chase Stewart. The trucks that are locked into the points battle here this evening will have that neon yellow spoiler, splitter, and number here this evening.
Fifth quickest time of 30.629 on his first lap, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see if he's able to pick up speed on his second lap, which has been the pattern so far here in these trucks here at the NMNTS Monday Night Thunder in Las Vegas.
Chase Stewart comes across fifth quick with a 33.89 for his first lap.
41 does improve to a 30.014. That's good enough for quick time so far, Dewey.
Chase Stewart comes across for the second time lap. He clocks in at a 31.40. That is fifth quick.
Now coming on to the track, the number 22, one half of Go Fast Racing, the old man Billy Hargrove driving the 22 Mac Tools Toyota Tundra.
Joining him on the track in the number 85, My Little Pony Vegas Strong Chevy Silverado. That's Zach Lindgren. Remember, he is one of the drivers trying to battle for the championship here in Monday Night Thunder Series.
As you're seeing, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of these trucks take a little more than a full lap to get powered up to pop speed all the way around this track. When Billy Hargrove took the green flag, he was at 174 miles per hour. When it comes by for the white flag, you'll see him probably closer to that 182, 183 miles per hour at the start finish line. So that's why we're seeing a lot of these guys' second laps be a lot quicker than the first. And his first lap was a 30 with a 5.19, good enough for his seventh quickest.
Zach Lindgren's first lap, he will clock in a 36.92. That is currently eighth quickest on the board.
Coming through the tri-oval, Billy Hargrove. Pig's good enough for second quick with a 30.042 as he crosses the start-finish light and hits the wall and rolls over his car. He's going to have to tow to get to pit road, I think, ladies and gentlemen, as this motor shot.
Zach Lindgren's second lap, 30.035. That is second quick.
Now coming on the track, ladies and gentlemen, the number 87 XI Battery Silverado, Ryan Daniels.
Joining him in the American Revolutionary Clothing Chevy Silverado, another driver trying to race for the championship. That is the 89 with Spence Thompson.
Ryan Daniels turns his first lap 9th quickest with a 30.472. He's got about a half a second to pick up as he's going to match his practice time of a 29.969.
Spence Thompson's first lap, 36.88.
And picking up quick time, the 87 of Ryan Daniels with a 30.005 for his second lap. He will take over the top of the board at this time.
Spence Thompson comes across for his second lap. He will clock in with a 30.004, and that is quick time.
Now getting ready to come on the track in the No Brakes Television Chevy Silverado, the number 43 of Craig Lerman, ladies and gentlemen, part of HRL Motorsports.
A teammate to the 43 of Craig Lerman and the No Brakes TV DuPont Chevy Silverado. That is the 00 of Gordon Larson Jr. Craig Learman's first lap, 30.508. That's 11th quickest currently. Gordon Larson Jr. comes across for his first lap, 30.506. Craig Learman's official time, 30.087. That is 7th quickest. As the 00 of Gordon Larson Jr. coming around now to pick up the checkered flag on his qualifying attempt. Gordon will clock in. 4th quick, 30.017. Next out, the number 34 tied Chevy Silverado. That is Ryan Broderick battling for the championship. He will be joined by the Target Chevy Silverado, number 32 of PJ Popham. Ryan Broderick's first lap, 13th quick right now, 30.9597. PJ's first lap, 30.655. Ryan Broderick comes across. He is now quick time 29.960. PJ Popham comes across, take the checkered flag. And PJ is second quick, 29.981. Next out in the number 5 Chevy Silverado, that is Jason Alexander. He'll be joined by the Pokemon Chevy Silverado of Blake Falone. Jason comes across for the first qualifying lap of 2 for him. 30.372 for his first lap. Blake Falone comes across for his first lap. He will get a 36.28. Jason Alexander clocks in third quick, 29.999. Blake Falone comes across right now for the checkered flag of his qualifying attempt, and he will clock in with a quick time of 29.886.
Now getting ready to come onto the track, ladies and gentlemen, in the No Brakes TV Chevy Silverado. That'll be the number 17 of Alan Westman out of Gisborne, Minnesota, racing with HRL Motorsports tonight.
He'll be joined by the Chevy Silverado TN Design, sponsor number 29. That is Matthew Welsenbach.
'17 Alan Westman in the No Brakes TV Chevy Silverado comes through with a first time of 30.572. That's currently good enough for 17th quickest.
Matthew comes across for the first of 2 laps. He will clock in with a 35.39. That'll put him 17th quickest currently.
Picking up the checkered flag is the 17 of Alan Westman. He qualifies with a 30.042, good enough for 11th quickest.
Matthew comes across for his second qualifying time. Second quick, 29.931. Next out, another one of the drivers battling for the championship. That's the 114 of Jared Beasley. He'll be joined by the SimSpec PC Towers number 7 of Tyler Justice. He is locked in for the next round. So tonight he's just going out looking for fun and picking up another win and making it a little bit tougher on the rest of the field. Jared with a tribute scheme on his number 114 Chevy Silverado tonight for Las Vegas. There's a couple of guys that have these tribute schemes on there. He scrambled and put something together in memory and thoughts and prayers to all those people out there. Jared comes across for his first of 2 qualifying laps, 37.47 on his first go around. That's 19th quick right now. Tyler Justice comes across for his first lap, currently 20th with a 38.13. Jared Beasley officially 4th quick right now, 29.961 for his official time. Tyler Justice comes across for the second lap of his qualifying times, 29.949. That'll put him 3rd quick. Next out, another HRL team member, No Break TV Under Armour Toyota Tundra. That is the 62 of David Heise. And he'll be joined by another one of the drivers battling for the championship in the number 2. That's DJ Hargrove, the other half of Go Fast Racing, the fisherman, DJ Hargrove. We got Tyler Justice here with us in the booth. Tyler, welcome back to another race here on Monday night with the trucks, and I know you're moving on to the next round, so what's the game plan for tonight?
Well, to be honest with you, it's all about getting wins. I mean, we have nothing to lose here. We're locked in. Going to go out and try to put another win on the resume and keep some of these other hunt contenders from locking themselves in. That way they have to go through Talladega if they want to get into the next round. But yeah, all about getting wins. Going to be up on the wheel all night. Not going to hold anything back tonight, and see if we can get the win. Don't have the pole here this time. It's all right, but it's going to be a good. It's real grippy out here. It's going to be a good race. Just got to see how it all plays out, and maybe we'll be there at the end.
I definitely agree with you. There's nothing to lose. Might as well go pick up another win if you can. And I know you're definitely laser focused right now in the hunt as you're moving forward. So just wanted to gather some thoughts. I know you got a lot of tough competition out here. I know the other SimSpec PC Tower driver, Mike Bruno's got a little bit of work to do here tonight, but nonetheless, right now you're currently 3rd on the board, and I know you said you're going to gun for that win, so good luck here tonight. Is there anyone you'd like to thank before we get going this evening?
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate it. I want to thank my sponsor, SimSpec, as always. Go out and get you a nice PC's tower at simspec.com. I want to thank all my teammates. Good luck to them tonight. Good luck to you guys in the booth, and I want to thank Bradley and Michael for the league, and yeah.
Well, thanks again, Tyler. We'll see if we will talk to you a little later this evening.
All right, I appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, now on the track, Andrew Cardinelli in the 81 Las Vegas Strong Chevy Silverado. His first lap on the track was a 30 with a 788, good enough for 23rd quickest. So we'll see if he's able to pick up his time over this next lap and match what he did in practice at a 29.872. If he does that, he will have quick time.
Another Las Vegas Strong themed truck out there tonight, the 59. That's David Levine, currently 23rd quickest with a 30.777.
And Andrew Cardinelli picks up his second lap at a 29.929, good enough for second quickest in the 81 Las Vegas Strong Chevy Silverado.
David Levine comes across 7th quick, 29.972. Just to handful of guys left here to qualify, and we will get rolling with tonight's 146 laps here at Las Vegas.
Now coming on the track, the number 9 Las Vegas Strong Chevy Silverado of Aiden Young. He'll be coming around on the field to pick up his time to get to the green flag as he's warm-up lap.
Joining him on track in the SimSpec PC Tower, number 19, that is Mike Bruno, another one of the drivers battling for the championship here this evening.
These qual times are something else, Dooley, so far. From quickest qualifying time, Blake Falone at a 29.88 to the slowest is a 30.206 with Ronald White. That's only 0.3 of a second across these 24 drivers, Joey. We're going to have one heck of a tight race tonight. Some good, solid side-by-side racing. I'm anticipating we may even see a little bit of 3 wide running here if these guys can hold on to her.
Wow, we had Tyler up here in the booth with us. David Heisen, the 62, was 18th quick, 30.065. DJ Hargrove, 9th quick, 29.998.
The 9 of Aiden Young ran his first lap at a 30.619, good enough for 25th quickest. We'll see if he's able to pick up on his second lap, which we anticipate he will, and see what kind of a time he's able to put up as he gets her up to 185 miles an hour going into turn 3.
Mike Bruno's first lap, 37.62. That's 26th quickest. But the trend has been second lap much faster than the first.
Aiden Young comes through on his second lap with a 30.085. That's going to be good enough for 20th quickest.
Mike Bruno coming across to pick up the checkered flag on his qualifying attempt. Mike will put himself 11th quick with a 30.002.
Getting ready to come on the track now, ladies and gentlemen, and the number 51 Nathan Shiflett in the old Smoky, Tennessee Toyota Tundra.
After Nathan finishes his qualifying laps, we will have the 88 of Bradley Wilson out to qualify. And that will conclude the qualifying session here at Las Vegas.
51 and Nathan Shiflett's first lap will be a 30 with a .557, good enough for 27th quickest. We'll see if he's able to pick up any time in his second lap. He was the fastest qualifier with the quickest time during practice this evening with a 29.851. If he's able to get to that number, that will secure him and knock off Blake Falone for quick time. And his lap time of 29.915 will be good enough for second quickest. That leaves Blake Falone still on the top of the qualifying board with Bradley Wilson and the number 88 getting ready to come on track with the 88 Flip Switch Game Silverado.
As you see Bradley coming around, taking the green flag for his qualifying laps. We want to say thanks to everybody who's tuning in This is the hashtag Las Vegas Strong 350 here at Las Vegas. If you haven't already, go ahead and give us a big old thumbs up on the video. That always helps out a lot. Also, subscribe. You'll be updated, notified, and all the good stuff every time we go live for any racing event, as we do Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday here at the NMNTS.
Bradley Wilson's first lap will give him 28th position with a 30.819, ladies and gentlemen. If he's able to pull off what he did in practice with a 29.951, that's going to be good enough to get him in the top 10 for qualifying. And he pulls off a 29.977, good enough for 9th quickest. Ladies and gentlemen, our tonight's BA Graphics Pole Award winner is the number 11 Blake Falone in the Pokemon Castrol Chevy Silverado.
Blake, congratulations on the pole award here this evening. I know Las Vegas right now is lightning fast, and you got quick time. How is that truck working for you out there?
Vegas has always been a great track for our Pokemon Castrol, Monster, Absolute Zero Energy, Chevy. We've just been fast here every time we've run. We're running some issues late in races, so hopefully we can avoid that. But track's good, it's low track temp, lots of grip. It's going to be a fast race, and just hit a perfect lap to get the pole. So I was happy about that. Glad to hopefully we're not competing for the championship, so we want to try to get wins. That's all we want now. Win, win, win. So we're looking for.
Yeah, definitely, Blake. One heck of a run. Congratulations on winning that award tonight for the BA Graphics Pole Award. Looking for some pretty exciting racing out there tonight. Anything you see happening, any kind of strategy you think we're going to have a lot of green flag runs, or do you think maybe a few cautions to get here early?
I'm hoping for the long green flag runs. I think it's just better for the racing in general. Everyone has more fun, and then we get to really see who's fastest. However, history at this track lends to a couple cautions early, some big runs in the middle, and then a few cautions late. Hopefully we can keep those to a minimum, have a good time out here, and get a win.
Yeah, definitely. We agree. Congratulations on your pole award. Anybody you want to thank out there tonight?
I just want to give a shout out to all the people, that over in, Las Vegas Strip who are suffering today. We're thinking about you. This race is for you guys, Las Vegas Strong. And shout out to Bradley and Mike for putting this on. Shout out to the big guy upstairs, and shout out to everybody out here. Let's have a nice, clean race and do something nice for, even though they're probably not watching, the people who are suffering over in Las Vegas tonight.
Sounds you got it. Go ahead, go get ready for the race, and hopefully we'll be speaking with you at the conclusion for a podium award interview.
10-4, it sounds good.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, that sums up our qualifying. We will be rolling over here to green flag racing and gridding to the field in probably about 4 minutes. That being said, I want to give a big shout out to our race sponsors tonight who are on board with this week in, week out. First and foremost, this league's presented by MotorSims Racing Magazine. Go check them out at www.motorsimsracing.com. Pretty great group of guys for doing what they do for us here and sponsoring these series week in, week out. Also want to say thanks tonight to BA Graphics for the pole award and sponsoring us week in, week out, as well as TN Designs on board again this week as well. Two major sponsors we want to talk about are definitely Hancock's Oil Can Quality Goods, or Oil Can Hancock's Quality Goods, ladies and gentlemen. Go take a look at them at www.oilcanhancocks.com. Great group of people, great website over there. Use the shopping code Thunder17. Will give you a good opportunity to go and get a nice discount if you're looking at any fragrances for a significant other coming up for Christmas or the holiday season. Also want to give a big shout out to SimSpec PC Towers on board again this week, as they are every week. SimSpec PC Towers, they are a group of guys who go out and build PC towers for the sim community. You can take a look at whether you're going to be farming, sim racing, or sim flight. They do one heck of a job. If you're working on a budget, put together a sim PC tower for you with all the right equipment you need, go take a look at their website at www.simspec.com and see if they can't get a hold of you. Ken Yellens and John Baird do one fantastic job over there. Pretty great group of guys. They'll be there too if you have any questions of anything else. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are here tonight at the NMNTS Monday Night Thunder hashtag Las Vegas Strong 350 in the second race of the hunt. We will be with you in the next 2 minutes as we go to the gridding to get these trucks on the track to start making their warm-up laps.
Once again, I want to say thanks to everybody tuning in here this evening on YouTube. This is the hashtag Las Vegas Strong 350 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And the trucks should be getting ready to grid up on the racetrack as we get ready for 146 laps of action here in Las Vegas.
Track conditions tonight, ladies and gentlemen, are pretty solid for driving, that's for sure. We got a relatively cool late afternoon race here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. It's currently 69 degrees with the track temp of 69 degrees with the winds out of the northeast at 5 miles per hour. Las Vegas is considered an oval, although it's kind of a tri-oval. 4 total turns. You come through the tri-oval at the start-finish line. These boys going to be running 146 laps tonight. They have a pace car speed at 60 miles per hour, and pit road limit is 50 miles per hour. Those guys have to be very careful on the green flag stops, coming down and getting on the pit road under control so they don't get themselves a speeding ticket.
Your lineup for this evening's race here at Las Vegas. On the pole, you heard from a little while ago, the 11 of Blake Falone lining up to his outside in the second position. That is Nathan Shiflett. Starting in the third position, that is the 81 of Andrew Cardinale, and to his outside in the 29, that is Matthew Welsenbach. Right behind them, starting in the fifth position, the 7 of Tyler Justice, to his outside in the 34, that is Ryan Broderick. Scheduled to start in the seventh position, that is the 114 of Jared Beasley, and to his outside is the 59 of David Levine. In ninth, that'll be the 88 of Bradley Wilson, and to his outside in the number 32, that is PJ Popham. Scheduled to start in the 11th position, that is the 2 of DJ Hardgrove, and to his outside, the 5 of Jason Alexander. Starting in the 13th position, that is the 19 of Mike Bruno, and starting in 14th, the 89 of Spence Thompson. Scheduled to start 15th, the 87 of Ryan Daniels. To his outside in the 16th position is the 41 of Jake Little. Gordon Larson Jr. scheduled to start in the 17th position, and to his outside, the 85 of Zach Lindgren in the 18th position. Billy Hargrove scheduled to start in the 19th spot, with Alan Westman rolling off in the 20th position. David Heisa will start 21st to his outside, and 22nd, the 72 of Kenneth Younts. 23rd will be the 9 of Aiden Young. 24th, the 43 of Craig Learman. 25th, the 75 of Terry Mason. 26th, the 69 of John Barron. 27th, the 31 of Chase Stewart. 28th, the 99 of Ronald White. 29th, Derek Robinson. 30th, Sawyer Ott. And 31st will be the 24 of Cade McKee. The hashtag Las Vegas Strong 350 getting ready to go underway here as the trucks are rolling through turns 3 and 4. They're looking for the pace car to pull off. Pace car is off. They're waiting for the green flag. And the green is out, and we are underway at Las Vegas. Little moment of silence there for all those affected in Las Vegas. Right now, the battle for the lead. Blake Falone is in the lead. Andrew Cardinale wants it, and Tyler Justice is right there with Andrew Cardinale as Nathan Shiflett got shuffled back on the high side, and the bottom lane just kind of took off from the rest of them. Tyler Justice manages to get around the 81 of Andrew Cardinale for second. Now he's trying to hunt down the 11 of Blake Falone for the lead.
Another good battle going on back here. We got the 62 of David Heisa down to the bottom underneath the 00 of his racing teammate, Gordon Larson Jr., and David Heisa will take that position away coming off of turn 4. I think we're going to see quite a bit of strategy tonight here, Dewey, at this racetrack. These guys have got a lot of grip out here. They're all darn good racers. Every single one of them is extremely talented. So as we get organized here, going up after these laps starting out, we should be able to see quite a few of these guys making some clean passes on each other, or are they going to choose to sit back, ride, and save their equipment?
A change for the lead. Tyler Justice gets by Blake Falone for the lead. Nathan Shiflett right underneath Blake Falone as well. Going to try and take away the second position. Blake Falone able to fall back in line, stay right behind the 7 of Tyler Justice. A good battle for 7th right now. David Levine and Ryan Broderick going at it. Both of these guys trying to advance and win this race to lock themselves into the next round here of the hunt with the NMNTS, as they've been battling side by side for the past couple of laps.
And we're going to have some good racing out here tonight. A lot of battles developing on this track. Like you said, our leader, Tyler Justice, he's already on to the next round for winning last week. But he says, I'm out here tonight to win a bunch of races, ladies and gentlemen. That's exactly what he's going to go after. So with him not having anything to lose, he'll definitely be driving hard tonight, trying to take home a second victory in a row in this series.
Andrew Cardinale able to work his way under the 51 of Nathan Shiflett. That's for 4th. Right behind them in the 114, that's Jared Beasley. He's going to try and make his way past the 51. Not able to clear him off the turn number 2. As Jared Beasley, another one of those guys in the hunt, trying to lock it into the next round here at Las Vegas.
This time by, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have 10 laps down here at the hashtag Las Vegas Strong 350 from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. As you look at some of these trucks out here, you'll see a lot of them are running the decals for Las Vegas Strong. So if you want to check out a lot of the WFO Motorsports trucks while you're watching this race, hopefully we'll be able to get you some views so you can see some of these special paint jobs some of these trucks got on throughout the race.
Right now, it is still Tyler Justice in the lead. Blake Falone trying to work to his inside in turn 1 and 2. Could not get it done coming down the back straightaway. As Blake Falone trying to play hunt spoiler here this evening and pick up a win. And Tyler Justice just trying to continue to win and make it tougher on everybody else to lock themselves into the next round.
Got a little bit of side-by-side racing going on out here, Dewey. Looks like there's one car out there. I think that might be Blake Falone. Let me take a look and see what we got there. Actually, that is the number 99 of Spence Thompson running side-by-side with the 85 of Zach Lindgren, trying to take that position away on the hindsight out of turn 4.
Change for 3rd, the 114 of Jared Beasley able to get by the 81 of Andrew Cardinale in turns 1 and 2. Andrew tried the crossover, did not have enough momentum. The 114 will hold the position as Andrew Cardinale going to now look to the inside here in turns 3 and 4, but the door is slammed shut by Jared Beasley coming out of turn 4. The front 4 have put almost 1 second between them in 5th place running Matthew Welsenbach right now.
We got DJ Hargrove dropping down to the bottom, ladies and gentlemen, trying to pick up a couple spots. In the number 2 truck, he's down to the inside of Spence Thompson. Looks like Spence Thompson's going to get a 2-for-1 on the high side. as they go low and high around the number 32 of PJ Popham. That'll open the door for the 62 of David Heise to also gain some position or some momentum on him as well on the high side, trying to take that position away going into turn 1.
Right now, one of your biggest movers in the field is the number 9 of Aiden Young. Aiden started this race in the 23rd position. He has worked his way all the way up to 12th. A bad qualifying run for Aiden, but he is definitely making up ground on the racing surface. Not sure what's happening with your outside pole sitter, the number 51 of Nathan Shiflett. He has fallen back to 7th. Bradley Wilson working to his outside. He's going to be able to clear him on the front straightaway. And the 19 of Mike Bruno and the 59 of David Levine all trying to work by him on the high side. So the 51 of Nathan Shiflett, something not quite right with his truck currently as he just continues to fall backwards here. Right now, it is still all Tyler Justice out front. Running in second is the 11 of Blake Falone, Jared Beasley third, Andrew Cardinale fourth, Matthew Welzenbach fifth. Really no change in your top 5 for quite some time.
We got a few battles picking up here towards the back of the pack, Dewey, where we're seeing a couple of these drivers who might have been saving their tires starting to move up. We see the 3 No Brakes TV trucks running together. Actually, all 4 of them, and David Heise, Craig Lerman, Alan Westman, and Gordon Larson Jr. So those guys look like they're starting to get formed up and make a charge towards the front, Dewey.
Mike Bruno was working to the inside of Bradley Wilson for 7th. Got loose, almost made contact with the 88. Great save by Mike Bruno. No damage done. He just loses the spot to David Levine. Not really lost much ground to those 2 trucks, but Mike Bruno's going to have to try and work his way past those 2 once again.
For the most part, Dewey, these guys can flat foot these trucks around this track. I know I went out here and did it during practice just to see what the track is going to be handling like, and was able to get away with it for 22 straight laps. So it'll be interesting to see here how many laps these guys can go before they really have to start worrying about taking care of their tires and getting tight off these corners and pushing into the wall. For those guys in the back, once those guys in the front have to start doing that, these guys that are running around the back look like they're saving their equipment are going to be able to make up some lap times on some of these leaders that come through the field.
Right now, the 89 of Spence Thompson looking to the inside of the 51. Spence is going to take that position. Zach Lingering going to follow him through, and Aiden Young also going to pass the 51. Nathan Shiflett still continuing to fall back here early on in this race.
Now looking at the number 2, a DJ Hargrove. He's looking to go under the 51, our pole sitter nation shift, our outside pole sitter nation shiftlet as well, going into turn 3.
Andrew Cardinale now working to the inside of 114 of Jared Beasley. That battle is for third, and they are right on the bumper of your pole sitter in the 11, Blake Falone, as these two are still in the hunt, trying to work their way towards the 7 of Tyler Justice. Right now, pretty good battle as Andrew Cardinale got around Jared Beasley, but Jared Beasley going to try and take him back on the inside here. Contact the 81 of Andrew Cardinale into the wall. He collects Matthew Welsenbach. Everybody trying to avoid the 81 of Andrew Cardinale off of turn number 4. First caution of the evening as Alan Westman gets collected late. Just as we were talking about Cardinale and Jared Beasley duking it out for third, contact between the two drivers. Looks like everybody going to come down pit road here. Matthew Welsenbach with a lot of damage to the number 29 machine. Andrew Cardinale also has a ton of damage to his Vegas Strong Chevy Silverado. Tough break for Andrew Cardinale. Really working hard, trying to get himself locked into the next round of the hunt. Just a product of hard racing here at Las Vegas. Looks like Tyler Justice will be the first one off pit road. Blake Falone right behind him in second. Ryan Broderick will improve his position to third. Jared Beasley right behind him in fourth. And the 19 of Mike Bruno up to fifth. After the round of pit stops, we should be drawing near to the restart here at Las Vegas. Right now, some of the big movers of the race. Mike Bruno started in a 13th position. He is now in the 5th position. Aiden Young has cracked the top 10, started 23rd. He is up to the 9th spot. Zach Lindgren, he started in 18th, and he is all the way up to 10th. An update on the outside pole sitter Nathan Shiflett. He has fallen back to the 12th position. Maybe this caution flag might have saved him from something that could have gone wrong for him early in the race. But he has fallen all the way back to 12th.
That was one heck of a green flag run for these guys, too. Just like those guys kind of got into each other. It looked like the 114 needed to get out of the throttle, and he wasn't able to, and he just pushed pushed up the track and got into the 81 of Andrew Cardinale. We've got that was a pretty solid 26 lap green flag run. As they go by this time, the pace lights will go out on the pace car, and these guys will be forming them up 2 by 2 by 2, and next time by we'll be going back to green.
Rolling through turns 3 and 4, Tyler Justice, Blake Falone will lead the field back to green. Here we go. Once the pace car pulls in, Tyler Justice free to restart the race as the green will fly when he's on the gas. And green is back out of Las Vegas.
And the 7 car, Tyler Justice, got a pretty good jump on that restart, Dewey. He's going to lead him off into turn 1 by a little bit of a ways. Side by side, you got the 34 and the 11 battling for that second place position.
Tyler Justice way low down the back straightaway in turns 3 and 4. Looks like he's got everything under control. Right now, Ryan Broderick and the 19 of Mike Bruno underneath Blake Falone, as they are trying to make their way to the front and lock themselves into the hunt for the next round. And now Mike Bruno looks to the inside of Ryan Broderick. That is for second, and Blake Falone not going away. Now he's to the inside of Ryan Broderick, and Jared Beasley going to start to come into the picture as well.
I think after that green flag run, Dewey, we're going to see these guys figure out that their tires didn't fall off as much as they thought they might during that first run. These guys are going to be battling hard, flat-footing it all the way around this 1.5 mile 4-turn oval here at Las Vegas tonight, Dewey.
Aiden Young now looking to the inside of the 88 of Bradley Wilson. They get close, no contact made as Aiden Young is trying to take away the 8th position from the 88 of Bradley Wilson and continue his march towards the front of the field. Meanwhile, Jared Beasley able to work underneath Ryan Broderick. That battle is for 4th. And David Levine is going to try and follow the 114 through and continue to advance his position as well.
It's like the 88's going to jump on board with that as well, too. Dewey coming in following the 59 through.
The battle for second is on. Blake Falone able to catch and work underneath the 19 of Mike Bruno. Tyler Justice really, really high in turns 1 and 2. And that allows the 11 to close the gap here in the 3 and 4. And Mike Bruno trying to look as caution is on the Speedway here. Seems like coming out of turn 2, PJ Popham and John Barron making contact, and PJ Popham getting the worst of that incident.
Yeah, I went back to take a look at that accident. That was just a matter of a racing incident between the 69 and the 32. They both just kind of converged at the same point to the same line on the track, and they got together, and that caused them both to spin out and crash. I think the 32 probably got the worst of that one, but the 69 also spun to the bottom and hit the inside wall too. So looks like they were both able to get back to pit road, take a couple minutes here to get their cars fixed up if they can, and then head back out.
Quite a few guys coming down pit road, including Tyler Justice and Blake Falone. Mike Bruno stayed out. Also David Levine. Looks like the 43 of Craig Learman, 00 Gordon Larson Jr., 818 Derek Robinson. Bradley Wilson was the first truck off of pit road. Tyler Justice right behind him, then Blake Falone, Jake Little, and Zach Lindgren.
Seems to be, Dewey, tonight ever so important is that track position tonight. If you're going to get out front, you can get away and get a pretty good run on these guys, get a good break. Because everybody's lap times are very, very consistent for the first 15 to 20 laps. They're all running around the same times. There's a few guys that are running a little bit faster and able to make some passes on the bottom. That might be due to the other guys just lifting and saving their equipment a little bit for the long run and not driving as hard off into these corners. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we go back to green this time. Mike Bruno will be our leader, and he will get the race restarted with David Levine in second. Craig Lundman in the 43 stayed out. He'll be in third. Gordon Larson Jr. in the 00 No Brakes TV car will be in fourth. Bradley Wilson in the number 88 will be in fifth. As Tyler Justice in sixth. Blake Falone in seventh. Jake Little up to eighth position. Zach Lindgren in an 85. Will be in ninth, and the 34, Ryan Broderick, will be restarting in the 10th position.
Bradley Wilson and Tyler Justice, the first two trucks are behind these four that came down pit road. I have to see if the 88 and the 7 are much faster than the front four or no different. Lights are out on the pace car next time by. The green will be back out here at Las Vegas. Rolling through turns 3 and 4 as we look to get back underway here at Las Vegas. Mike Bruno and David Levine will take you back to green. Pace car is in. Mike Bruno is back on the gas, and the green is back out at Las Vegas. Mike Bruno out to a big lead right now. Craig Learman looks to the inside of the 59 of David Levine. That is for second.
Looks like right now we got the 7, Tyler Justice, the 88, battled in a broidal battle coming out here. The 88's going to have it coming across the start-finish at this point on the exit of turn 4 as the 7 tries to pull up beside him. The 88 drops to the apron.
Craig Learman able to get by David Levine. Now Gordon Larson Jr. going to look to the inside of David Levine here in turns 1 and 2. Does not have enough momentum coming down the back straightaway. Tyler Justice once again dipping way down low on the back straightaway as now Bradley Wilson looks to the inside of Gordon Larson Jr.
And I think 7 of Tyler Justice is going to try and take advantage of that also and sneak his bumper in there to try to get by the 00 on the inside.
David Levine able to get back by the 43 of Craig Learman. That is for second as he gets by him on the inside. Now he's going to try and hunt down the 19 of Mike Bruno.
And now we'll see the 89 of Spence Thompson also try to fight his way under the 00 DuPont No Brakes TV rig of Gordon Larson Jr. And looks like he thinks better of it going into turn 3. He will get back in line and Gordon will drive it down to the bottom and he will maintain that position coming off of 4.
David Levine has made it to the back bumper of Mike Bruno here in turns 1 and 2. He looks to try and find a way by Mike Bruno and get out front in this race. Try and lock himself into the next round of the hunt as David Levine now to the inside of Mike Bruno in 3 and 4.
Got a simultaneous battle on the bottom. Also just behind them for third, Bradley Wilson, number 88, pulls up, slides through, picks up the 3rd place position, and Tyler Justice will follow him through on the bottom as well and pick up 4th underneath Blake Falone. So we see we're starting to see the 43rd got mired on the outside, and he's just falling back a little bit as a 00 of Gordon Larson. His teammate will take down the inside, and he'll pass for that position going into turn 3. So it looks like right now for most of these drivers, a quick way around, getting to the bottom into these corners, Dewey, and everybody out there watching, that's what they're going to need to do to maintain position, because if they open the door on the bottom, with as much grip as these trucks have here tonight, they are going to lose positions.
Another quick update on your outside pole sitter in the 51. Nathan Shiflett has fallen back to the 24th position, currently battling Derek Robinson for 23rd. Not sure if this is a strategy call by the 51 or if there's just something that does not agree with him currently underneath that number 51, but we'll continue to keep an eye on Nathan as the night goes and see if he can't make his way back up to the front.
It's good to see these little battles going on. We got Bradley Wilson trying to get by Blake Falone, or Blake Falone and Bradley Wilson going side by side through the start finish. As well as just a little bit further back, we got the 34, Ryan Broderick, Craig Lerman in there, also involved in that. The 114 of Jared Beasley, the 85 of Zach Lindgren, and the 9 of Aiden Young, all trying to jockey for position.
Mike Bruno now looks to the inside of the 59 of David Levine here on the front straightaway. That battle is for the lead. And simultaneously, here comes the 7 of Tyler Justice, going to try and take away that second position from the 59 of David Levine. Down the back straightaway, he is to the inside. He's going to pull back in line here in turns 3 and 4. Tyler Justice once again looking to the inside of David Levine down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Tyler Justice a little bit more momentum this time around as they come out of turn number 4. Tyler Justice has the advantage, and he looks to take away the spot from David Levine and run down his SimSpec teammate of Mike Bruno.
And as we come back here, 51 laps down so far with 96 to go. We got some exciting racing going on here through all these green flag runs. A lot of these drivers still driving side by side. You got 34 Ryan Broderick in the 9, 80 Young battling for position right behind Spence Thompson in the 89. Zach Lingren gets up to the bumper, the 34, as he tries to push by on the high side as well, getting around Jared Beasley in the 114. You know, one truck we haven't had a lot of time to talk about yet tonight, Dewey, was the number 2 of DJ Hargrove, the fisherman running the Trilene Fishing Line sponsored rig tonight. He's been keeping his own, just running laps, keeping his nose clean. I think he's holding on until later in the race so he can get his run back in there as he wants to try to get moved on. Also, pick up a win here possibly tonight if he can get a little bit more speed out of that number 2 Chevy Silverado to get himself up towards the front to capitalize on the hunt as well. One driver tonight, Dewey, that's going to take a big hit in the points. That's the 81 of Andrew Cardinale. Right now, he's currently running 26th. Still on the lead lap. 11.8 seconds back, so he isn't completely up to full speed, but he's hanging around on the lead lap. So hopefully through these next few pit stops, if we have any, he'll be able to knock off some of that repair that he needs to get done and move his way back up through the field.
Tyler Justice is all over the back bumper of Mike Bruno, just cannot find a way around him currently. As these two battle, that allows David Levine and Blake Falone to stay within striking distance. Contact on the back straightaway, and we've got him crashing. Caden McKee tried to make it 3 wide with Kenneth Yontz and Ronald White. That collected the 22 of Billy Hardgrove. And Kenneth Yontz took quite a bit of damage in that wreck as well. Terry Mason also gets involved in that incident here. Pretty big wreck on the back straightaway. Looks like a lot of vehicles coming down pit road. Gordon Larson Jr. does stay out again. That'll put him in first currently. We'll see if he doesn't come back down pit road next time by. Looks like Mike Bruno will be the first one off of pit road. Tyler Justice second, Blake Falone third, David Levine fourth. And Bradley Wilson will come off pit road in the 5th position. Just a tough racing incident there. The 24 Cade McKee just had a really good run on Ronald White, and the 72 of Kenneth Yontz was coming up while he was running on the bottom. And chaos ensued.
And ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we're going to have a new leader bring us to the green flag lap. That'll be the number 000 No Brakes TV for HRL Motorsports, Gordon Larson Jr. So a few things to be mixing up here. We've had a couple of cautions and a couple of accidents and moving some drivers around the field here, Dewey. So it looks like Gordon Larson will be starting on the front row. With the outside to him will be Mike Bruno in the number 19, followed by Tyler Justice, Blake Falone, David Levine, and Bradley Wilson. Spence Thompson will be 7th, Ryan Broderick 8th, and Zach Lingen 9th, with Jared Beasley in the 114 truck running 10th. Looks like right now, ladies and gentlemen, we've had 5 truck drivers tonight. Racers bring their cars to the hauler. That's Jay Stewart, Matthew Welsenbach, Alan Westman, Terry Mason, and now Kenneth Younts has brought his truck to the hauler as well.
Now, last yellow flag took out 2 trucks. That was Terry Mason and Kenneth Younts. The 99 of Ron White still out with quite a bit of damage to the left side of his truck, and the 24 of Cade McKee with some front end damage. Cade McKee has worked his way from the 33rd starting position all the way up to 19th. Gordon Larson Jr. is now on pit road. That will move everybody up one, and the SimSpec PC Tower twins of Mike Bruno and Tyler Justice will be your front row. So lights are out on the pace car, so that means the next time by we will be going back to green. Mike Bruno will restart this race once the pace car is on pit road. As they roll out of turn number 4, the pace car pulls on to pit road, and the green flag is back out, and we are back underway.
We got these boys starting to battle for position back here, Dewey. Looks like we have a pretty decent battle going on right behind Ryan Broderick with Aiden Young in the 9 and the 114 of Jared Beasley, as Aiden Young's got the preferred line on the bottom through the corner, and he's going to take away that position coming out on the exit of turn 3, heading into the backstretch.
First, second, third, and fourth are virtually nose to tail as they come across the stripe. Tyler Justice is searching around the racetrack, trying to find a way around the 19 of Mike Bruno, and now Blake Falone going to dive to the inside of Tyler Justice. That'll be for second. See if he has enough off of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Blake Falone and Tyler Justice still door to door as they come off of turn number 4. It looks like Blake Falone's going to get him by a nose, but Tyler Justice not going away, and David Levine's going to try and find a way around both of these guys and hunt down the 19 of Mike Bruno and try and take the lead.
Yeah, Dewey, with these guys battling the way they are, it's going to allow the 88 of Bradley Wilson to move inch his nose up to David Levine's bumper, so it's going to make 5 trucks battling for the top spots here as we come across the start-finish line. Blake Falone in the 11 is able to clip the 7 of Tyler Justice to take away second place.
David Levine going to try and follow right through with the 11 of Blake Falone as David trying to lock himself into the next round of the hunt. But he's got to get by Mike Bruno, your current leader, to do so. We heard from your second and third place running trucks right now, Blake Falone and Tyler Justice, and both of them basically said the same thing. Tonight, you're just looking for a win, not going to hold anything back, just going to go as hard as they possibly can. So Mike Bruno and David Levine definitely need to be cautious around these two guys as they are just racing all out for a win with no care in the world for anything else.
The big question is tonight, Dewey, are we going to be able to see a chase spoiler this evening? Is somebody other than in the chase going to come up and be able to take away a win from one of these guys who are fighting for it to get to the next round?
David Levine right on the bumper of Tyler Justice in turns 1 and 2. Going to look to the inside. Does not have enough here in 3 and 4. Might try it again as Tyler Justice really trying to hang on to that position to get himself to the front. But David Levine with the preferred line looks like he will get by the 7 of Tyler Justice for third.
Another one of those trucks tonight running the Vegas Strong paint job. The 59 of David Levine. It looks like Tyler Justice is going to cross him over on the backstretch. He's going to get the preferred line on the bottom going into turn 3 and take that position back from the 59 David Levine.
These guys racing hard as Blake Falone trying to look to the inside of Mike Bruno. That is for the lead. Does not have enough. Blake Falone has been right there on his bumper. Now going to try and block the 7 of Tyler Justice in 1 and 2. And the caution will wave here at Las Vegas. It looks like after coming across the start-finish line, Jared Beasley not able to get back up on track fast enough, loses it, then collects the 99 of Ronald White in a big way. Ronald White's struggles continue here as he can't seem to catch a break, always involved in some type of incident. At the 114 of Jared Beasley, not looking good for him to move on in the hunt here this evening.
Tough break for the 99, like you said, of Ronald White. You know, he's a pretty solid driver. He comes out here, he tries hard, he runs hard. He's just, I've never seen anybody snake bit with that much bad luck in my life. It seems like he's always getting caught up. You don't ever see him really causing any wrecks or anything like that, but yeah, just tough luck for him. Wrong place, wrong time. Hopefully moving on later in the season, his luck will change, and going into next season, he'll be coming back and get some better luck and have a little bit more dominant runs.
David Levine did stay out. Everybody else on pit road. Bradley Wilson off pit road quickly. Zach Lindgren, then Mike Bruno, looks Blake Falone, and then Tyler Justice. Earlier this evening, Bradley Wilson did try a 2-tire stop, and he wasn't that far off. He was passing guys. He was staying ahead of guys who ran on 4-tire change. Bradley may or may not have done that once again to put himself further up on the board here.
So, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're going to have a couple trucks out there who want to pick up some track position, only taking 2 tires. First one was the 88 of Bradley Wilson, so we'll see if that holds up. Also, Zach Lindgren in the 85 made a 2-tire stop this time around, picking up some track position to get back towards the front. Both these guys are chase drivers, so it'll be, hunt drivers, so it'll be interesting to see if they're able to hold on and go after it.
It looks like your outside pole sitter in the 51, Nathan Shiflett, has brought it behind the wall and to the hauler. Not sure what happened there with Nathan, but his night is over here at Las Vegas.
Yeah, young driver, new to this league, I think, Dewey, if I'm not mistaken, just had one heck of a qualifying lap, and it seemed like once he got out in traffic, he just couldn't hold on to her. So I don't know if he had any computer problems or something like that, but tough break for him running tonight. That being said, we're going to have the 59, David Levine, bring us back to green, followed by the 88 of Bradley Wilson. Zach Lindgren in the 85 also took 2 tires this stop. He will restart third. Mike Bruno fourth. Blake Lone fifth. In the number 7 of Tyler Justice will start 6th, with Spence Thompson in 89 American Revolutionary Clothing will start 7th. Ryan Broderick 8th in the Tide Machine. Aiden Young 9th. And Craig Lerman in the 43 No Brakes TV HRL Motorsports truck will restart 10th.
Getting ready to go back green here, David Levine, Bradley Wilson. David Levine is back on the gas, and the green is back out here at Las Vegas. Right away, Zach Lindgren looks to the inside of Bradley Wilson. Blake Falone going to follow him through here and turns 1 and 2 down the back straightaway.
Right there, ladies and gentlemen, is a good example of why being on the bottom is the dominant position. And we
Caution
got
is
caution
out
on the raceway.
Looks like Jared Beasley with some contact with the 62 of David Heise on the back straightaway. Jared Beasley not having a good evening here this evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it tonight for the 62 of David Heisa. He has chosen to take his truck back to the hauler this evening. It's tough break for him. He's been running pretty good since coming back.
We'll see if we can't get a word with one of the drivers out there right now. See if we can dial in the 19 of Mike Bruno. Mike, do you copy us up here in the booth?
10-4, bud, I got you.
Mike, I know you're racing hard here tonight at Las Vegas, trying to lock yourself into the next round of the hunt. You led a couple of laps. You got a couple guys in front of you. Any type of strategy here towards the second half of this race?
Just going to try and stay towards the front most of the time here. I know these guys up here, David stayed out, and a couple guys I believe took 2, so I'm going to try and work my way back up to the front and see if I can stay there for most of it, if not the rest. I know Tyler's got a really fast truck behind him, and or under him, I mean. And other than that, just want to stay out of trouble and finish this thing in a good spot.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You got to try and lock yourself in, and you and Tyler Justice are having quite a battle here. And Tyler's already locked in. He said he's just going for the win. So if it comes down to you versus Tyler Justice, is he going to give you a little bit of wiggle room, or is he going to slam the door on you?
Oh man, me and him are real good friends, but when it comes down to racing, we are super competitive. So I wouldn't want him to give me anything, you know. I want him to get the win if he deserves it, and same goes for me, you know. I don't want anything given to me. Yeah, we're teammates, but I'd like to earn it rather than have a little bit of help. You know, help's always good, but I'd rather get it the right way, so to speak. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully, we can get a 1-2 finish out of this thing, and either me or him are finishing first.
Spoken like a true racer, Mike. I do like that answer. I don't like anything given to me either unless it's money. I can always take some free money. Nonetheless, Mike, good luck for the second half of this race, and hopefully we'll be talking to you a little later this evening.
Thanks a lot, bud. I appreciate it.
That was the driver of the number 19 SimSpec PC Towers machine of Mike Bruno. Right now, your top 5 is David Levine, Zach Lindgren, Blake Falone, Bradley Wilson, and Mike Bruno.
And the lights are out on the pace car. These boys will be forming up side by side from front to back. And next time we go by the start-finish line, the green flag will fly coming out of turn 4. So it'll be interesting to see if the 85 of Zach Lindgren is able to get a decent restart, restarting with 2 tires. He just went with 2 tires last stop. Same as the 88 behind him. Nobody pitted this time around. David Levine will bring us to the inside. David Levine will bring us to the restart with the Blake Falone and the 11, who's been fast all night.
Still have a ways to go here at Las Vegas. We're down to 19 trucks on the lead lap. So almost half of our field has been wiped out here. It seems that if they are wrecking, they're wrecking big time here in Las Vegas. Here we go. Pace car getting ready to duck down pit road here. And David Levine will get this race back underway. And the green is back out here in Las Vegas. Great start for the inside row as Blake Falone rockets in second. Mike Bruno going to follow him to third. Zach Lindgren stuck on the outside as Bradley Wilson going to try and look to the inside as well.
It's one thing for us to keep an eye on tonight, Dewey, in these restarts. The outside line, not that they haven't gone quickest, it just seems that everything favors the bottom going into turn 1. So it'll be interesting to see if any of these guys try to jump lanes before the start-finish line on these green flags. If they do, unfortunately, they will be getting a penalty for that. So these guys got to be careful on these restarts to make sure they're holding their lines, and once they get by the start-finish line, everything's free game.
Blake Falone working on the inside of David Levine. That is for the lead. Blake Falone almost loses it off of turn number 4 in the grass, able to hold on. And that'll shuffle him more than likely all the way to the back. As that happened, the 19 of Mike Bruno gets by the 59 of David Levine. That is for the first position. Mike Bruno, your new leader, but the 88 of Bradley Wilson stalking Mike Bruno currently.
That was one heck of an incident there, Dewey. A change of events for the 11 of Blake Falone. He's been fast all night long, running up towards the front. Tough break for him, coming off of turn 4, running through the grass. But now we got a little bit of a challenge by the 88 of Brad Wilson, right onto the bumper, the 19 coming on the exit.
Bradley Wilson just barely missing the hunt. No, he was quite upset about that. He's hungry for a win here, as he definitely wants to play hunt spoiler here at Las Vegas. He has been up front for most of this race, and he is stalking the number 19, Mike Bruno, currently for the lead. David Levine not too far behind in 3rd. Tyler Justice is in 4th. Zach Lindgren is in 5th.
Bradley Wilson through the center of turns 1 and 2, right up to the bumper of Mike Bruno. Looks like he's trying to pull the air off his spoiler.
Contact!
Oh, and he gets turned.
Bradley Wilson loops the leader, Mike Bruno, on the back straightaway. These two guys battling extremely hard for the lead. Mike Bruno takes the worst of it into the outside wall down the back straightaway as he was battling with Bradley Wilson for the lead. Right now, looks like most everybody could have come up pit road. Looks like Gordon Larson Jr., the only truck on the lead lap that stayed out. Looks like David Levine, the first off pit road. Tyler Justice, second. Third was really close between Spence Thompson and Bradley Wilson. Looks like Spence Thompson's going to get it. Then Bradley Wilson. And then the 85 of Zach Lindgren. Although the incident occurred, a great job by all the drivers to avoid the number 19 of Mike Bruno as he was spinning on the back straightaway. Tough night for some of these drivers in the hunt trying to lock themselves in here at Las Vegas. You know, you definitely don't want to have to rely on Talladega. As you've heard Tyler Justice say, that is not the track you want to rely on to lock yourself in.
Yeah, Dewey, definitely tough break for these boys. You know what? Just, I don't know what else to say other than that fact. These guys are all out here racing hard, a lot of grip on these tracks, trying to make passes. Watching that incident take place, you know, that's a tough break racing incident. You got one guy coming down just a little bit, one guy coming up. Both of them are holding their line pretty solid. And unfortunately, it looked like the 88 just got a little too close. And maybe got the air off the spoiler of the 19 and just kind of turned him. But you never know. It's tough to tell. It'd be one of those racing incidents. Not much we could do about that. As we're getting ready to go back here, green flag next time by, I think the lights will be out on the pace car and we'll see them stacked up 2 by 2.
Lights are out on the pace car. Jared Beasley is going to go by and get one of his laps back. He's currently 9 laps down. Andrew Cardinale is now your leader. Worked his way back onto the lead lap after getting involved in an early caution. David Levine will restart to his outside. Your second row, Tyler Justice and Spence Thompson. Then it'll be Bradley Wilson rounding out the top 5. Zach Lindgren 6th. Ryan Broderick is in 7th. Aiden Young 8th. Craig Learman 9th. And Ryan Daniels 10th. The 35 of Sawyer Ott started in 30th, worked his way up to the 11th position. He has quietly worked his way towards the top 10. So here we go as they roll through turns 3 and 4. Up. The 81 of Andrew Cardinale still has a lot of damage, so we'll see if this affects his restart or not here as the pace car getting ready to pull in. And Andrew Cardinale is back on the gas, and we are back underway here at Las Vegas.
Not a bad idea for the 81 Andrew Cardinale, Dewey. He is down on power, and that is for sure. But you know what? In the race for this hunt, to get himself, try to get locked in, get that leading bonus points, could help him out in the long run.
Tyler Justice dives way down low on the back straightaway in turns 3 and 4 to get around Cardinale, and he pulls up side by side with the 59 of David Levine for the lead. Spence Thompson looking to follow Tyler Justice on the bottom here in 1 and 2. Zach Lindgren also right there as David Levine is stuck on the outside currently down the back straightaway.
Some good battles going on here on the racetrack, Dewey. You got the 88 of Bradley Wilson on the bottom inside of Aiden Young, and you got the 34 of Mark Broderick trying to find his way through to get underneath the number 9 as well. Excuse me, that's Ryan Broderick, not Mark Broderick, ladies and gentlemen.
Spence Thompson does clear David Levine. That is for second. Zach Lindgren not too far behind David Levine as he's going to try and pass him put himself into the 3rd position, but David Levine not going away, right on the back bumper of Spence Thompson for 2nd.
Time by, ladies and gentlemen. We will have 54 laps to go. 54 laps remaining here at the hashtag Las Vegas Strong 350 for the NMNTS Monday Night Thunder Series, presented by Motor Sims Racing Magazine.
Bradley Wilson still running in 5th. The contact between him and Mike Bruno must not have damaged him too awful much, as he is still hanging with the top guys right now. Right behind them, Ryan Broderick and Aiden Young are still door-to-door for 6th position.
Yeah, Dewey looks like taking a peek at the 80-90s, or the 88. He's got just a little bit of damage to the left front. Doesn't look like it's hurting him too bad aero-wise, as he's able to hold on and tuck right up to the back bumper of those trucks in front of him.
Ryan Broderick able to get by Aiden Young. These two are trading positions every other lap. While they do that, that allows the 43 of Craig Learman to try and enter the picture, and the 35 of Sawyer Ott, who has worked his way into the top 10 after starting in the 30th position. We know tensions are very high here at Las Vegas. Everybody trying to advance to the next round of the hunt here, as David Levine looks to the inside of Spence Thompson for 2nd. Zach Lindgren is right there to try and capitalize as well. Now, these 3 drivers are doing everything they possibly can to try and lock themselves in, and that means they have to get by our leader, the 7 of Tyler Justice.
The one odd man out in the middle of those first 5-6 cars, Dewey, is the 88 of Bradley Wilson. He is trying to play Hunts boy or all he can tonight, that's for sure. You got the 34 of Ryan Broderick running around right now, currently in 6th position. He's holding on to his line and saving his time watching these guys battle up front as they come up to the lap car, the 19 truck Simspec PC Tower, Mike Bruno. As you can see from that last accident, that last wreck, the 19 is down on power. Tough break for the 19 of Mike Bruno, leading a lot of the laps of this race tonight. Had a super fast truck. He's always been pretty solid here. So, you know what? He's a doggone good race car driver. I think he's going to hold on to some points, and being up there when we started tonight, he was currently 2nd in points for the chase. So he's going to drop a few spots, but I don't think he's really going to go in too much danger of being dropping out of the hunt.
David Levine has worked his way to the back bumper of Tyler Justice here in turns 1 and 2. Going to try and peek to the inside, not enough. But the 59 has caught the 7 down the back straightaway, and Zach Lindgren now going to try and reel them in with Spence Thompson close in tow.
We got the 34, Ryan Broderick, trying to get underneath the 88 of Bradley Wilson, coming to the start-finish line as the 34 drops, and I think the 88 does hold on to the position at the crossing the start-finish, Dewey. He's found a little bit of speed running through the middle of the corner. He's able to hit in this momentum as Ryan Broderick drops back in line behind the 9, who's chasing down the 88 as well. So coming up on lap traffic, the 114 of Jared Beasley is also off the pace.
Bradley Wilson still running in 5th, but Aiden Young is all over him here in turns 1 and 2.
Right now, Dewey, we've got 18 cars on the lead lap. The last one being the number 81 at Andrew Cardinale, 11.9 seconds back. He did start out this run on the lead, but admittedly himself, he's a little bit under power, so he's riding around trying to hang on to the lead lap as much as he possibly can. Looks like for the most part, the rest of the field was all within 5 seconds of each other. Breaking into the top 10 is the fisherman DJ Hargrove. He started this race in 11th position. He's now in 10th. Another big mover to look at, number 35 of Sawyer Ott. He's running in 9th position, started this race in 30th without a qualifying time. So congrats to him on making a great run this evening. Probably the most critical biggest mover of the night is the 85 of Zach Lindgren. Started this race in 18th position, and he is involved in the hunt, and he's running around trying to do everything he can to move on to the next round as well.
Pretty good battle going on between Sawyer Ott and DJ Hardgrove. That is for the 9th position. Blake Falone and Jake Little both have been able to catch these two. That'll make it a 4-way battle as Sawyer Ott really worked hard to get himself into the 9th position, but DJ Hardgrove needs to try and advance as many positions as possible as he is in the hunt, trying to move on to the next round. Blake Falone was your pole sitter. He has had a fast truck all evening long, just got loose off of turn 4, able to save it, no damage done, but he has had to try and fight through the field and get himself back to the front.
As these laps keep ticking off, Dewey, looks like we're going to settle in for another long green flag run here in the NMNTS Monday Night Thunder Series. This time by, we have got 40 to go this time. We have ran 107 of 46 laps.
I was watching just a lap ago. The two of DJ Hardgrove gave 35 of Sawyer Ott a nudge coming out of turn 2, letting him know that he needs to go. And there it is again, the two of DJ Hardgrove kind of shoving the 35 of Sawyer Ott. Nothing too harmful, just kind of letting him know that he needs to advance as many spots as possible as he is trying to chase the points championship here with the Monday Night Thunder Series.
And it looks like DJ's going to occupy the bottom going into turn 3, so he rode his bumper right around 1 and 2, and he's going to take that position away, it looks like, Dewey, unless Sawyer Ott can come back on the high side with a little bit of momentum out of turn 4. And at the line, they're side by side, and the fisherman, DJ Hargrove, does take away that position with Blake Falone in 11 trying to get by on the bottom as well. He wants to tuck his nose up there and pick up another position.
Tyler Justice is still your leader. David Levine only 2/10 back, still in striking distance if anything were to happen to the 7 of Tyler Justice. Spence Thompson was able to get by Zach Lindgren. That is for 3rd. Zach Lindgren in 4th. Bradley Wilson in 5th. And Ryan Broderick battling the inside of Bradley Wilson. A little bit of contact. Bradley Wilson up into the wall as they come out of turn number 4, and that's going to allow Aiden Young to get by the 88 of Bradley Wilson as well.
I was just going to say, Dewey, it looked like maybe those 2 tires were starting to cost Bradley Wilson. He's starting to drop off in the pace, but looks like he's also getting ready to lose another position to the 43 of Craig Lerman in the No Brakes TV truck for HLR Motorsports. Going
I'm
back
sure
and taking a
when-
look at that wreck there between Bradley Wilson where he got in the wall, the 34 did come up out of the exit and kind of door slammed and pushed him up into the wall where the 88 was holding his line pretty good, Dewey. Just a tough break for the 88 tonight. He's had a fast truck all evening long as both him and DJ Hargrove get back together. As DJ Hargrove also gets into the side of Bradley Wilson. He just came over the race talk radio. He apologized that he couldn't hold on to his truck coming out of exit. You know, Dewey, one of these drivers we haven't had a lot to say about tonight. He's been quietly running his way around this track, and he's now moved his way into second position. And that is the 89 of Spence Thompson in the American Revolutionary Clothing truck. He's got another solid run as he's been able to get by the 59 of David Levine. Now he's going to set his sights on the number 7 of Tyler Justice. As we've seen in the past, that number 89 car has always been really good on the long run, so he's been good at saving his equipment. It'll be interesting to see if he's going to be able to catch up to Tyler Justice. The last lap by, Spence ran a 30 with a 6:56, and our leader Tyler Justice ran a 30 with a 5:30, so Tyler Justice still just about a tenth quicker. That time by, ladies and gentlemen, Spence Thompson in the 89 was 7/100ths quicker. He's eating into that 7 truck's lead just a little bit, but he's going to have to do a lot more than that as we come this time by. We will only have 30 laps to go.
DJ Hargrove able to pick up another position over the 43 of Craig Learman. That'll put DJ up to the 7th position. As right now, the only truck that's not in the hunt between them is the 9 of Aiden Young, who is currently in the 6th position.
That 7 truck and the other 19 to the SimSpecs PC Tower trucks have been fast all night long, Dewey. Looks like now Tyler's just out there riding around, holding on to his position, saving his stuff. He's got a little bit of time he can give up before Spence Thompson gets to his bumper. So, or Spence has got to drive extra hard to get there. He may be using up his tires when we go by this time. We will have just 28 laps to go this time by. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway in the Las Vegas Strong 350 presented by NMNTS Monday Night Thunder and Motor Sims Racing Magazine. I want to give a big shout out to our sponsors, 2 primary sponsors on board tonight. First, Hancock, Oil Can Hancock's Quality Goods. Go check them out at www.oilcanhancocks.com. Great company over there. Use the code THUNDER17 to get yourself a little discount if you're ordering online. Second title sponsor tonight, SimSpec PC Towers. These boys do quite a bit of great work over there with Ken Yountz and John Barrett at SimSpec PC Towers. They can set you up with the PC Tower for any kind of sim that you want to look at, whether it's farming, racing, or flight. Go check them out at www.simspec.com. Also want to thank BA Graphics for being on board tonight for our poll award, as well as TN Designs as another sponsor that we have tonight. Looks like we're starting to see some green flag pit stops happen for a few of these guys out here, Dewey. Makes me wonder what kind of pit window we have for the leaders up here. If they're going to be able to stay out till the finish, or are they going to have to come through and pit and see who's able to get on and off pit road quick enough to take over. Looks like Spence Thompson's now closing that gap pretty good on Tyler Justice. As last time by it was only 0.6, so we'll see what happens here coming up to the start finish. And it looks like Spence Thompson's been able to go through and decrease the 7th lead down to 0.4 as he's getting even closer as we talk. I think we're starting to see some of the tires go away on some of these boys' trucks in the long run. It's favored the 89 in the past, Dewey.
DJ Hardgrove goes around the 9 of Aiden Young. That is for the 6th position. As Ryan Broderick gets around the 59 of David Levine for 3rd. Spence Thompson pulls up to the back bumper of the 7 of Tyler Justice and looks to the inside here in turns 3 and 4. They are side by side as they come across the stripe. Tyler Justice still credited with the lead by 0.02 of a second, but Spence Thompson in turns 1 and 2 looks like he will clear the 7 of Tyler Justice. Your new leader is the 89 of Spence Thompson.
Dewey, I think we're going to see one heck of a battle up here towards the finish. At this time by, we'll have 21 laps to go. Just 21 laps to go in the Las Vegas Strong 350 here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. I know we've said it a couple times tonight, and I don't think we could ever say it enough, but everybody here at No Brakes TV, myself, Dewar Lozelle, and Tom Jenks want to give a big shout out to all those friends and family, the people and the victims last night at the Harvest concert last night here, that our thoughts and prayers are out there with you, as I'm sure everybody here in the NMNTS crew is as well. That being said, hopefully you had some opportunity to tune in tonight and enjoy this good, hard, clean racing here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway by the NMNTS Thunder Series.
3rd place, Ryan Broderick into the wall in turns 1 and 2. And he was running down Tyler Justice for 2nd, and Ryan gets into the wall big time, and he is going to have to come down pit road.
Tough break for the 34. I wonder if he just started losing the tires, decided it's time to pit, as we see the 7 of Tyler Justice make his way to pit road as well now too, Dewey. So it'll be interesting to see if Tyler Justice in the 7 under this green flag, if he's going to take 2 or 4 tires to try to make up some of that time he's lost.
Spence Thompson, your leader, coming down pit road now.
And that's what it's going to be
Levine
for the 7 and 34. They both pop into pit road. They're going to grab some fuel and just 2 right side tires. So it'll be interesting to see if any of the other leaders have to pit and how many tires they're going to end up taking.
Well, everybody came down pit road. That was in front of Aiden Young. So Aiden Young is now your leader. Craig Learman 2nd. Gordon Larson Jr. scored in the 3rd position.
And our leader, Spence Thompson, does get 4, as well as David Levine in the 59. Looks like he's also taking 4 tires. That'll be interesting to see if the 2-tire stop is going to be enough for Tyler Justice to get back to the lead here as the pit cycles round out.
Tyler Justice was able to come out right in front of the leader, the 9 of Aiden Young. With that being said, David Levine and Spence Thompson, Zach Lindgren, DJ Hargrove all fall 1 lap down. We have 7 cars on the lead lap. Aiden Young is your leader. Craig Learman runs second. Gordon Larson Jr. third. Bradley Wilson fourth. Jason Alexander fifth. Sawyer Ott sixth. Tyler Justice seventh. And that is all of the cars on the lead lap.
It'll be interesting to see if any of those cars remain on the lead lap. We know Tyler Justice made his pit stop. He's going to be able to make it to the end. But it's the 35 and Sawyer Ott and Jason Alexander and Bradley Wilson, Gordon Larson, Craig Lerman, and Aiden Young still need to pit. We'll be wondering and interesting to see if they're going to have enough fuel to get to the end here. As this time by, we got 14 to go, Dewey. As Ryan Broderick and David Levine just now getting their lap back from the 9 of Aiden Young. Getting it back the hard way, driving back by him.
Spence Thompson working on the 43 of Craig Learman. Craig is in second. Spence is trying to get to the 9 of Aiden Young and pass him to get himself back on the lead lap in case a caution does fly.
You know, the one guy I thought for sure would be coming off the pit road in the number 7, Tyler Justice, only took 2 tires. If these other cars are able to stay on the track, we got 12 to go next time by. That means Tyler Justice got to make up 26 seconds in those 12 laps. I don't think he's going to have enough time to get back to the front if these other cars do not need to pit again.
Right now, Aiden Young is ahead by 0.8 of a second, and Craig Learman is closing the gap in a hurry.
This might just pay off for the 43 and the 00, Dewey. They sat around the back and rode around the back for a long time, just making sure they're getting steady and keeping their lap time. So maybe they were back there saving fuel and they can make it.
Aiden Young coming down pit road will surrender the lead to the 43 of Craig Learman. We'll keep an eye on these trucks as the laps are winding down to see if they show any signs of coming down pit road. Right now, Craig Learman still on the hammer. He is out by 2.3 seconds. Last time by over Gordon Larson Jr. This time by, it's 2.2. About the same gap between those two. Those are teammates from HRO Motorsports between Craig Learman and Gordon Larson Jr.
These laps are winding down. Next time by, we will have 8 laps to go. So it'll be interesting to see. Gordon Larson is going to pit. Craig Learman will stay out. So I think Craig's going to try to be a Hunt spoiler and see if he can't just stay out till the end, Dewey. He missed the Hunt, so he might as well do everything that he can to try to spoil it. They're not going to hurt him to stay out. Try to win this race.
Right now he has 5.5 seconds over Jason Alexander. Just a handful of laps here to go. As Craig seems to not be running quite as fast as he could be. Maybe holding off a little bit, trying to save as much fuel as possible. And try and win this race, as he does have quite a big gap between him and Jason Alexander. 5.7 seconds. Bradley Wilson third, 7.1 seconds back. And Craig looks like he just ran out of gas as he pulls down onto the apron. And he is going to have to come down pit road.
That's going to open the door for the 5 of Jason Alexander. Looks like he is going to take over the lead. No, he is coming down pit road as well.
That will hand the lead over to the 88 of Bradley Wilson. Running in second right now is the 35 of Sawyer Ott. Sawyer is 10.5 seconds back. And it looks like Tyler Justice was able to get by him, so that's 9.5 seconds.
The 88 is under power too, Dewey. He's coming to pit road. It looks like he's also out of fuel. So that's going to open the door for Tyler Justice and well, Dewey, that two-tire stop for Tyler Justice is going to have him about 2.9 seconds out in the front of the second-place car of Sawyer Ott in the number 35, and David Levine in the number 59 in third position. Spence Thompson will be in the 89 car in fourth position, just 4 seconds back. And this time by, ladies and gentlemen, we will have 4 laps to go. 4 laps until this race is concluded.
Sawyer Ott in the 35 is out of fuel in turns 1 and 2. And David Levine is now your second place truck.
It's going to leave the win to Tyler Justice with 2 to go next time by. He's got a 3.5 second lead over the second place car. Spence Thompson in the 89 car in third at 4.9 seconds back, and Ryan Broderick running fourth with 7 seconds back. And Sawyer Ott in 35, as you said, Dewey is dropping as he ran out of fuel.
Sawyer definitely off the pace. I don't think he's using any fuel at all right now as he is coming down pit road. But barring any problems, Tyler Justice should all but wrap this one up here at Las Vegas.
This time going by the start-finish line, Tyler Justice will be getting the white flag, ladies and gentlemen. 1 lap to go. He's got himself a pretty solid lead. He just needs to make it safely around this track, and he will be the chase spoiler and the winner of the second race here in the NMNTS Monday Night Thunder Series in the hunt for the championship.
Through turns 3 and 4, Tyler Justice 3.3 seconds over second place running David Levine. And going 2 for 2 in the hunt, the 7 of Tyler Justice takes the checkered flags at Las Vegas.
Wrapping up second position to 59 of David Levine, and third will be Spence Thompson in the 89 American Revolutionary Clothing car. Ryan Broderick in the 34 tied. Zach Lindgren in the 85. Running 6 will be DJ Hargrove. That's one heck of a recovery for him. At number 9, Aiden Young in 7th. Blake Flown in 8th. Jake Little in 9th. And Gordon Larson Jr. rounds up your top 10. That being said, Dewey, it looks like we have all Hunt drivers finishing in the top 10 tonight with the exception of Mike Bruno and Andrew Cardinale. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap us up here as we try to get in touch with some of these drivers who were able to finish on the podium. Hopefully we can get an interview with our first, second, and third place finishers. I just want to run down the lead lap cars as we finish this race. Obviously, Tyler Justice with the win. David Levine in second. Spence Thompson in third. Ryan Broderick in the 34 machine will finish fourth. Zach Lindgren in the 85 will finish fifth. DJ Hargrove, the Fisherman, will for one half of Go Fast Racing, will finish 6th. Aiden Young in the 9 will finish 7th. Blake Falone, 8th. Jake Little will finish 9th. Gordon Larson Jr. in 10th. Craig Lerman will finish in 11th position. And our last car in the lead lap will be the 87, Ryan Daniels. Good run for him tonight, and he will be finishing 12th.
Coleman bound.
We got your third place finisher here tonight, 89, Spence Thompson. And Spence, that was a hard-fought race. You were up close to the front, and that green flag pit stop just spaced everybody out a little too far for you.
Yeah, it was okay though for us though, man. We really felt like this car was going to be really, really good on long runs today. Get-go of the restarts there when everyone was on fresh tires, we'd kind of get left out a little bit. We'd try to run the car as hard as we could, but really couldn't do much on the short runs though. But I mean, we had all the confidence in these guys on this team to be able to prepare a good car today. Ran not too great in practice. Qualifying went all right for us. We were able to knock down a top 15 start there, but yeah, like I said, I can't say enough for these guys on this team though, man. They worked really hard today. Like I said, the car had great long run speed today. That's what we expected. That's what we were hoping for, and able to run down Tyler there for a little bit and lead a few laps. And like I said, car handled great today. Just came up a little bit short on the win though, but gives us some good momentum going to next week at Talladega.
Yeah, Spence, great run tonight. We sitting there watching you, always picking up the long runs are good for you because you're darn good at saving your equipment. So to put something into perspective for you, I think that last green flag stop, you took 4 tires, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of a tough call to make because, I mean, there was a couple of guys there that at the end that took 2, and at one point I thought we were going to give a top 5 finish away by pitting because, I mean, a few of the guys at the end of that race were trying to stretch the fuel because it was getting close for a lot of the guys on fuel miles there tonight because, I mean, it definitely turned into a fuel mileage race there at the end, but yeah, at one point, because I figured, like, you know, we were good on 4 tires all day long. I didn't think we were going to give too much up by taking 4, but like I said, a couple of guys took 2, and they were able to get out in front of us. We were able to run them back down, but we just ran out of laps, so at the end, but I got to thank all these guys on this number 89 American Revolutionary Clothing team, man. They just worked so hard today. Thank all the guys on the WFO Motorsports team as well, man. Thank all my teammates. Zach Lindgren really ran good today. Big shout out to David and Tyler up there finishing 1 and 2 up there as well. They ran good races at the end, and got to thank Bradley Wilson though, and my team owner, and thank you guys up in the booth for doing what you do. And big thanks also to Brad Wilson though for running an awesome league here, and everyone just puts on such a good show. And glad that you guys can broadcast it for us, and ready to go get them next week at Talladega.
All right, sounds good, buddy. Go celebrate that podium finish, and looking forward to that run next week at Talladega with you guys also. We appreciate your time and joining us up here in the booth, and congratulations on a solid finish once again.
Thanks, guys. Looking forward to it.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was our third place finisher in the 89 American Revolutionary Clothing, Spence Thompson. Looks like Dewey's down there trying to grab another one of these drivers to bring them up for their interview. Dewey, were you able to catch up with the 59 of David the Bean?
And David, you brought it home in second place. I know you were looking for the win, but second's not too bad with a little bit of a crazy race, I would say.
Yeah, I'm, happy and, disappointed with this. Obviously, being in the chase, I want to win, especially after missing last week for some personal reasons. Kind of definitely needed to win tonight, being 30 points out, but I think, bonus point for leading a lap and finishing P2 and beating a bunch of guys that were ahead of me in points. It's definitely a real big positive to come out of the race today, and it's felt really special to be running the Vegas Strong Paint Scheme tonight by TN Designs for to show our support for everything that has happened in Las Vegas and all the support for all the families, and sending our prayers out their way to hope that it's obviously a situation that nobody wants to be a part of, but hopefully we can show our support for the families out there.
Yeah, definitely great run tonight, David, coming back, and like you said, that should give you some good help in the points, picking up a few spots over some of the other guys. Congratulations on that second place finish. Anybody else out there you want to thank tonight?
I gotta, say a big thanks for Andrew over at TN Designs for coming in pretty clutch. with the last minute paint scheme designed for tonight. Everybody at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services and Revin Optics for helping get these 2 DLR trucks to the racetrack every single weekend. And thanks to you guys for sticking with us and doing such a great job.
Well, we appreciate it. We definitely do have a blast up here with you guys. Broadcasting these races are always definitely exciting, that's for sure. So go out there, celebrate that second place finish with your boys, and hopefully we'll be talking to you next week as well.
Sounds good. Thank you, guys.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was David Levine in the 59 Berkshire Hathaway truck, picking up a second place finish tonight. Looks like Dewey's down trying to track down our winner right now, the number 7 driver of Tyler Justice. Dewey, do you have him available?
Well, Tyler, congratulations on the win. You accomplished what you set out to do, as you said earlier this evening, just to go out and pick up another victory, make it a little bit tougher on everybody, and that's exactly what you did here at Las Vegas.
Yes, sir. That's all we intended to do here. Picked up another win. Like you said, kept them other guys from advancing themselves in. All the other chase guys are going to have to worry about Talladega, and I don't, so I feel pretty good about that. But yeah, overall it was a pretty good race. We had 6 cautions there, so not too bad. I'd had a couple good long runs there, especially that one at the end. I think it went like 60 laps or so, but yeah, we were going to come down pit road there. I was going to run the tank dry because we only needed like 2 gallons to finish. So I was going to run as long as I could and just come down and take a splash. But a few of them front runners started to pit there, and I knew I couldn't stay out for too much longer. So I went ahead and came down pit road. And about then, it was like 20 laps to go. So I figured to just take a splash with no tires was a little bit risky with still 20 laps to go. So I went ahead and just took right sides and a splash of fuel, and luckily it all worked out. We got us another win.
Yeah, definitely that pit stop decision you made right there definitely won you the races. We were watching the green flag pit stops come through where the 89 is Spence Thompson, who had just passed you. It only took him he did take 4 tires, so that extra 6 seconds did cost him as he finished just 4.5 seconds behind you. So congratulations on the smart move on the pit stop.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I was debating on what to do there, but I felt like I needed some type of tires there with 20 laps to go, and luckily a few of those guys took 4, and some of them stayed out a little longer and had to pit and got back around them and cycled back into the lead. But yeah, happy to get the win.
Yeah, congratulations. Anybody else out there you want to thank tonight?
Yes, sir. I want to thank my sponsor, SimSpec, for being on the car every week. Go to simspec.com, get yourself a nice PC tower. I want to thank John Barron, Kenneth Yonts. I want to thank Bradley, Michael for the league. I want to thank all my teammates. Good job to them. I want to thank you guys in the booth, and that's it.
Well, Tyler, thanks again for joining us, and we will see you tomorrow night, and hopefully we'll be talking to you again.
All righty, man. Appreciate it.
Well, there you have it, Dewey. That wraps up the NMNTS Monday Night Thunder Las Vegas Strong 350 here tonight. Not too many big implications in the points, as it looks like 2 of the drivers took the biggest hits tonight were the 81 of Andrew Cardinale and the 19 of Mike Bruno. That being said, the rest of the guys all finished in the top 5, so it'll be interesting to see as the points roll out here later in a few minutes how everything shakes out. But that being said, one heck of a job tonight for yourself again, Dewey. Thank you again for joining us up in the booth. You do a phenomenal work week in, week out.
Thanks, and you guys too. And again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe on YouTube. That always helps. We are on Facebook, nobreaks.tv. Keep up to date with everything that we're doing there. The NMNTS also on Facebook. Make sure to check them out to follow the points and the Sportsmanship Award that's going to be handed out at the end of the season for all 3 series and what they're planning to do in the future.
That being said, I want to give a big shout out to No Breaks TV as well, and Tom Jenks up in the booth doing a fantastic job broadcasting this in 1080p as always. Want to go over our sponsors first and foremost. MotorSims Racing Magazine for being the title sponsor for the series this year. Go check them out at www.motorsimsracing.com. Pretty good group of guys over there. A couple of our other sponsors, TN Designs, being on board tonight. They produce some pretty nice last-minute paint jobs for some of the drivers out there for the Vegas Strong paint jobs. Also want to thank BA Graphics for being on board for the Pole Award tonight. They do a great job as well. And our other two sponsors, first and foremost, we'll talk about SimSpec PC Towers, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty good group of company over there. Go check them out. Ken Yellens and John Barron do a fantastic job. Their website's www.simspec.com. If you're looking to build any kind of a PC tower for any kind of simulators, whether it's farming, racing, or flight, go take a look at what they can provide for you. They got a pretty good options going over there from somebody on a budget and somebody who isn't on a budget. So great company. They do a fantastic job. Again, check them out at www.simspec.com. And our other title sponsor week in, week out is Oil Can Hancock's Quality Goods. Go check them out at www.oilcanhancocks.com. They produce some fragrances for men out there. Use their shopping code Thunder17 if you're going to pick something up for one of your significant others. Pretty cool little website, and they got some pretty neat little items there for you to take a look at as well. That being said, we are going to wrap it up here at the NMNTS Monday Night Thunder Series. And this is race number 2 of the hunt for Las Vegas Strong 350 from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. On behalf of No Brakes TV and the NMNTS crew, we want to just say our thoughts and prayers again are out there going for the families and friends of everybody affected by the Las Vegas shooting last night at the concert. Tragedy as it is, but we can't say enough how much our thoughts are with those people. So that being said, I'm going to wrap it up here for Tom Jenks up in the booth. Doer Lizelle, I'm Tom Vanas. Well, we are No Brakes TV. We look forward to doing broadcasts here in the future. Come check us out tomorrow night as well. Have a great evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you soon.